Boy, where you been? It's TeeJay the artist. You rockin' with me. You are the smartest, and we back with another video, man. And we got fan versus hater. It look like it's gonna be NBA debate. One Gen Z versus NBA old heads. This ought to be interesting. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's do it.
Could you turn me up in the headphones a little bit?
One thing that we have to do is stop acting like Michael Jordan is God.
Oh, and he's the... Listen. Buddy is, if not the best debater on this whole fan versus hater. This ought to be interesting. It's going to be tough for y'all, bro.
LeBron James had an interest in beating the best. He wouldn't have joined up with the best.
Nikola
See, I got something to say about that.
Jokic is a one-man offensive show.
There's two sides of the court.
Can Jokic hold Shaq?
Magic Johnson is the prototype. Ain't nobody ever done it like Will Chamberlain.
Guess what 2 words?
Boy, you ain't never seen Will Chamberlain play no basketball.
He doesn't know. And none of the players know now. Work ethic.
Everybody up here is a hard-headed OG. Y'all need to learn to listen. That's the problem. My first claim is Wardell Stephen Curry is better than Magic Johnson.
And he's starting it off on fire. Okay, so I think this debate could go like this. Like, if I was debating versus him, I would basically state what a point guard is and argue the point guard part of setting up your teammates, assists, and things like that. Now, if they play one-on-one, Steph gonna shoot the lights out. But like I'm saying, like, as Magic Johnson being a prototypical point guard, basically the blueprint of a big point guard at that, he get the show going. He dishing and everything. Steph don't really do that. So I will argue the point of point guard. But if I had to argue the part of scoring and being the best shooter in the world and all that, I lose. But my argument will be assist. Let's see what they say. Let's see. Oh, that's another thing.
That was my first line.
This man got on the Celtic.
This is how crazy
And then you went first.
it is. This is how crazy it is. Magic Johnson is the prototype. He is what has been the top, and everything has followed after that. He's the only player to play all 5 positions and win a championship in the NBA Finals. After winning the NCAA championship. After Jabbar got injured.
I couldn't wait for you guys to bring up this game. This is a good thing about the internet. I had to go back and rewatch this game that you're talking about right here. Now,
see, and this is why he's going to beat a lot of people. He do the research. He do the footwork. He out in the field. He said, I went back and watched that game. Oh. You know I'm pretty sure he ain't never seen that game.
Before the game, Magic had an interview with ABC, and they asked him, I said, is it true you're going to play all 5 positions? He said, I'm going to play a little bit of forward and center throughout the game. I watched the game, all 42 points of them, the ones that he scored down low on the baseline, all the free throws he shot, all the mid-range, and all the buckets in transition. When you guys do this thing, we said he played all 5 positions. Magic played the same game he played the entire NBA Finals. He took the tip off because he did it for morale. He wanted his team to feel good going into the game because they were going against Kareem. And I respect that, but that doesn't make Magic Johnson a better player because he had a great game 6. I want to present this piece of evidence to you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Y'all like to bury stories. Now this is what I say. This is what you guys like.
I've never seen anybody. Oh, he on y'all head. Is okay. Oh yeah, this finna be good. Oh, man.
I don't need the notes. I know them by heart. You see, top secret. Y'all only like to discuss the good. Do you recognize this man here?
What are you talking about?
Who is this man?
That's Magic Johnson.
And what does it say up here?
Oh, so you're going to go by a headline?
What does it say?
Tragic Johnson.
Because that's the name that Magic had. Because do you know that in the 1984 finals, Magic Johnson was solely responsible for blowing it? He had a chance in game 2 to win the game, and he forgot the clock and dribbled out the ball for 13 seconds.
Are we going to talk about blowing games?
Allow me to finish. Then
it wasn't
one play. Then it went to overtime.
You're going to talk about paper
you know what he did
Steph
again?
Curry.
Allow me to finish. He turned the ball over. No, that's not his rookie year. Then he turns the ball over. Then he misses the free throw, and then he gives up the game when.
Somebody said it was his rookie year. He won a championship his rookie year. See, y'all don't do the knowledge.
In basket. Now let me talk to you about Stephen Curry.
Yes.
Stephen Curry wasn't drafted to a team that had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Stephen Curry didn't play with 4 overall number one picks.
Talk about his defense too.
Both their defense is comparable. Stephen Curry is the only unanimous MVP in NBA
Here we
history.
go.
Then when he
LeBron
does
missed
win
it
his
by
Finals
one whole
MVP,
vote.
so
Okay,
what?
go
But
ahead.
he missed it. Stephen Curry is 30 points per game on 45, 50, 90. The most efficient offensive season ever. Stephen Curry is the
Stephen Curry
greatest
has paper
offensive
angles.
and his engines are fixed. And Magic
Did he just say paper ankles?
on 45, 50, 90. The most efficient offensive season ever. Stephen Curry is the
Stephen Curry
greatest
has paper
offensive
angles.
and his engines are fixed.
You bringing up an injury to argue? He hurt. I mean, come on, what?
And
That
Magic
doesn't-
Johnson has what? Don't bring up medical conditions. It's not nice to say, okay? Okay, now Stephen
has
Curry
more
is the
chips.
greatest shooter.
He has more chips.
Stephen Curry is the most
He
efficient,
has more
and
chips.
Stephen Curry is him. He has one more chip, but championships don't mean you're the better player, or else Bill Russell would be the GOAT, and you know that's not true.
He tore you up.
Wow. That's wild.
He tore you up.
Next,
Talk about one season.
let's talk about more.
Magic is a better assist man.
Yes,
Magic is a better leader.
no,
Yes.
keep going.
Draymond Green is the leader of that team.
Draymond Green is
Steph
the-
is not
is
the
the
leader
vocal
of
what
that.
you-
Steph is not the leader of that team.
I'll
Magic
address
is the,
that. I'll hold that.
Magic
Keep
is the
going.
leader of the team. Stephon Curry is a 2 guard playing the point guard position. Let's call it what it is. When you think of his greatness,
I think the leader part, he should have left that out.
when you think of his highlights, you will see the greatest shooter of all time. I will agree. No one will deny that.
Yes,
But he's not a point guard. He's a combo guard. Magic, as the gentleman said, is the prototypical 6'9" do-it-all player. Do-it-all player. His three-point outside shot improved as his career went on.
Yes.
But as a rebounder, leader, assist man, and as an assist, the assist is bringing people together, is getting your teammate open shots. Magic is the greatest to do that. Magic can guard a center on a switch. Think about if they were playing head-to-head, right? The switch, Magic would kill Steph. Steph would run around screens to get away from Magic, but on a head
And Magic not catching him.
up, Magic is destroying Curry. Magic, you know who Magic was destroying? He was destroying all NBA defenders as he was coming through the league. How many times did not how many times did he win it? How many times did he make it to the finals? Right? 8, 9? 9 times? How many times did Steph make it?
he's been to the finals. He has 4 rings, 6 times. He lost twice. All right, now I want to go. You talk about leadership. Let me tell you a story. We're going to take it to Game 7 where Steph Curry looked on the bus and he said, if you're not ready to go out there and win, then you need to stay on this bus. He went out there and dropped 50, the only 50-point performance.
Who's the leader of
that
the dream
happened.
team?
Why are we talking about the dream team? And it mattered.
Who was
Now,
the
let
leader
me-
of the
now,
who
I
was
want-
the
Wait, are you
and
saying
win, then you need to stay on this bus. He went out there and dropped 50, the only 50-point performance.
Who's the leader of
that
the dream
happened.
team?
okay? So Giannis dropped 50 in the other. I don't know if he meant it like that. Like Steph had the only 50-point Game 7 or whatever. Because Giannis dropped 50 in a closeout game as well. So I don't know what he meant by that because I couldn't really.
Why are we talking about the dream team? It mattered.
Wait, he brought up the dream
To
team?
go out there and win, then you need to stay on this bus. He went out there and dropped 50, the only 50-point performance.
Who's the leader of
that
the dream
happened.
team?
Why are we talking about the dream team?
Stay on topic, bro. I hate that.
It mattered.
Who was
Now,
the
let
leader
me-
of the-
now,
who
I
was
want
the
to
leader of
address-
the
I want
dream
to- I
team?
want to address the other things that you said. Right? You talked about Magic
Dream
coming
team.
downhill. Do you know that Stephen Curry has a better field goal percentage within 6 feet of the rim than Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson is between 52 to 54%, while
Look
Stephen
up the
Curry
numbers,
is above
gentlemen.
center.
He's making numbers up.
Look him up.
If anybody's making numbers up, it's not Buddy.
I don't lie. I give
He's
facts
making
only.
numbers up. Stop.
Go check his page out. He do the research.
Stephen Curry is
Stop it. You people know out there,
Stephen Curry,
Magic or Steph.
Let me finish. Stephen Curry is about 62 to 63% within 6 feet. Okay, you talked about getting people open and getting them open shots. Do you know that the Warriors led the league in assisted field goals around the rim, layups to the basket? And why do you think that those things are
Double teaming Steph.
created? When you talk about prototypical point guard, when Magic came into the league, I did my research. When Magic came into the league, he was not the prototypical point guard. There were no 6'9" guards. He changed what a point guard was.
How many years did Curry play?
How
many years has Curry played?
How
many years has Curry? What's their assist numbers?
Over 15 years.
What's their assist numbers? Is Curry close to Magic?
No. Is Curry close to Magic when it comes to scoring? The scoring gap is wide. So if you only want to talk about assists, you can only talk about assists.
Magic was a point guard.
But there's a lot.
He had a role. His role was to make his teammates better.
Okay.
Let's win the championship. Here, you score. Here, you score. Here, you
may
score.
I respond?
Let's go to the chip, boys.
Let me respond. You said who makes their teammates better. Magic Johnson, again, played with 4 overall #1 picks. He was drafted to a team with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had made the conference finals 2 years back-to-back. Then Magic got there and won the finals. Steph Curry resurrected a franchise that was not relevant since Rick Barry. Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer because of Steph. Klay Thompson would likely be a Hall of Famer, but he elevated because of Steph. Who else can you name who left the Warriors and did well once they were not with Curry? That offense, the entire NBA had tried to copy it, was predicated on what Stephen Curry and the Warriors did.
I think it was more predicated on Steve Kerr bringing the offense, because when he was there with Mark Jackson, he was a 15-point a game.
No, he was.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Where did that come from?
No, he was not. He was an all-star in 2014. They made it to the second round. That's not true.
But how was his team doing?
They made it to the second round against the Spurs in the next
round.
round.
What did Magic do it as soon as he stepped in the league?
Again, with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You keep ignoring the context. Ignore.
Yeah, I see what's happening. And that's what old heads do.
For the context.
Can we just go back for a second?
Oh, Lord.
You brought up a game 7 that happened. The Kings, your claim to fame for Steph Curry being better than Magic Johnson is they beat the Kings in 7 games.
Well, that was a story.
Do you know the status of the Kings right now? The laughing stock of the league.
Right now and then it's 2 different versions of the Kings.
That was the peak of the Kings, and it's a 3-6 matchup. You know what happened after that series? That wasn't the peak of the Kings. I'm talking about the Kings recently, the most recent thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. The peak of the Kings was when they was playing the Lakers.
Thing is, they lost that game
with Chris Webber in them.
7. They became a dumpster fire.
And they never been the same since. We licked the beam up that night.
That's not because of Steph Curry. That's not because of Steph Curry. What happened the next round that Steph Curry played and they lost in 6 to a LeBron team that ended up getting swept in the next round of the conference finals?
So we're going to sit up here and act like the Nuggets wasn't like that?
Which ended up being like the end of the Warriors dynasty, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Well, the
point is,
not over.
Your whole claim about playoff success and pointing to the Kings, and you want to talk about that game 7. Am I allowed to bring up the game 7? He went 4 for 14 behind from 3, throwing the ball out of bounds behind his back, like blowing a 3-1 lead and becoming a punchline for an entire summer as he needs Kevin Durant to go save his legacy because he's the only guy to blow a 3-1 lead in the finals.
Okay. I can respond now?
Please respond, because the only claim you've got right now is that he beat the Kings.
That's not the.
That's not the only one. He brought that up as a point. I don't like what you're doing right now, bro.
The claim I had. You've ignored everything I've said, but I'll get to
I know the numbers too. I'm one of the smart OGs.
Are you good?
Can you listen to the man?
Allow me to talk.
Please do, because I need more than he beat the Kings.
All right, allow me to finish, right?
Please.
Also, if you only heard the Kings, like he said, this whole time.
So now, number one, I told a story. That's not Stephen Curry's claim to fame. There's many claims to fame, and you can name them, and he's dominated the conference, okay? When I talk about why he's better than Magic Johnson, I already talked about the scoring gap. I already talked about the storyline.
You ain't mentioned that.
Of resurrecting a franchise. I already talked about how he has made every single player who stepped into that building a better player and has made multiple Hall of Famers. Andrew Wiggins was considered a bust before he got to the Warriors. And then I didn't say he's a Hall of Famer. I said he was considered a bust. And yes, he was. And now he made him an.
Yeah, Wiggins was kind of. You know who I want? I want you in this chair, bro. I need to see you in this chair, bro. Was he in the chair already? Nah, he wasn't. I need you in the chair, bro. He got the comments he got on the sideline, bro. Get in the chair, bro.
All-star, and Wiggins is now on the Heat. he saved them. Then you have Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, who missed half the season in 2022, come off 2 devastating injuries, and Stephen Curry drags that team into the Garden and drops 40 on the Celtics. There's many claims to fame. The only unanimous MVP. When we talk about assists and shot creation doesn't just mean you pass someone the ball. Shot creation is being the best guard screener ever, where you can run inverted pick and roll and then get wide open layups. So you can constantly create mismatches where Draymond Green can turn into a dribble handoff and go downhill 3-on-2. All of those things are things that have never, ever been seen on a basketball court. You have never seen a player get guarded with a box and 1 in the NBA Finals. You have never seen a
That's a fact.
player get guarded with a triangle and 2 in the NBA Finals. You have never seen a player.
He's doing it again. The guy on the side, listen. I grew up and one of my teachers said an empty wagon makes a lot of noise. We gonna see if that is true whenever he get in that chair.
Guarded from half court. You have never seen a team try to injure a guy every time he shoots the ball because there was no way to stop him. No, they didn't. That was illegal to do. There was no zone defense. Go ahead.
I'm never going to deny Steph Curry's gravity and what he does for other teammates, right? I'm never going to deny his shooting excellence. He's the greatest shooter that we've ever seen. I will always co-sign that. You're talking about things we had never seen. The sport was dominated by big men, dominated by centers. Then a point forward, the first of its kind, came along. And now we have point forwards left and right around the league. Magic Johnson's impact is still being felt all these years later, and without multiple point forwards that have passed through the Warriors, one specifically in Kevin Durant / Draymond Green, because the thing you keep leaving out about Steph Curry is that his gravity and his shooting excellence requires his teammates to set screens for him. You can't run an offense through him. You need him to be the complementary piece that is excelled. He led
the league in pick and roll scoring and isolation buckets multiple times in the league.
He's never led the league in isolation scoring. I know this for
he has, and that's another thing that we have to talk about. Where people do this thing, well, he needs a bunch of screens to win. Well, did you watch the 2022 finals where he toasted everybody?
So your whole
he doesn't
thing is
need
the 2022
that.
finals.
Do you want to run?
No, stop doing that. Stop putting him in oh, it's only this. No, he's telling you everything. Old heads, bro. Come on, bro. Do
you want to run through the other?
Magic in 81, Magic in 85, Magic in 86, like the 5 championships that he won,
and Curry
all
has
of
4.
which he's a major catalyst for. So not needing Kevin Durant to come play with him, not needing
You can't say who Steph played with and not mention who Magic played with. He literally came in the league with Kareem. He played with James Worthy. He played with what's the point guard name? It's not what's that dang point guard name? He played with a goddamn super team before super teams. Who was also a dog, like Byron Scott. That's what I was trying to think of. Like, bro, AC Green, Jamal Wilkes, Bob McAdoo. He played with McAdoo. He played with Vlade Divac. He played with a young Vlade then. Spencer Haywood. Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Nah, bro. Don't say, oh, he needed to go get this person and this person when Magic, although he didn't have to go get them, he played with superstars and Hall of Famers that would have been superstars and Hall of Famers without him. Like, that's crazy.
Cavs to fall apart in the finals so that he has a chance to win his first championship, which he didn't even win the finals MVP for. That was Andre Iguodala.
And Magic hasn't won every finals MVP either. And you talk about supporting cast.
That's
again,
a fact.
I continue to
Got
tell
your
you,
ass.
You guys ignore
Got your ass.
these things when I talk about the players who Magic has played with. 4 number 1 draft picks on the same team. That's it. My next claim.
Hey man, we're gonna keep it going. This is heating up. I ain't gonna lie. I usually do it question by question, but we're gonna keep this one going. Come on. Let's get it, bro.
Is LeBron James faced way better competition than Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Ooh, he trying to hit him hard. I ain't gonna lie. I believe this one too. Listen, Bron played the Spurs 3 times. He then plays the Warriors 4 times. Then he plays the KD Thunder Russ, KD, and James Harden. That's 8. Then he plays who he played the he played the Heat. Then he played, because he been 10 times. Who was the other team? Who was the other team? Spurs. Then he went back the second time and played the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, he played a tougher squad. I'm sorry. Jordan played the Lakers, the aging Lakers, by the way. He played Seattle Supersonics. That was Gary Payton and the Duncan. Rain Man. I remember his Sean Kemp. He played Utah Jazz twice. He played Charles Barkley. Am I missing one? The Trailblazers? Yeah. Let me check that. Yep, Trailblazers. The Lakers, Trailblazers, Suns, Supersonics, Jazz twice. Yeah, he did play much better competition. And Bron dang near always had the lesser of the two teams, almost. So the first time he went for the Spurs, he definitely had the lesser. When he played the Warriors those times, he definitely had the lesser. Like, ooh.
LeBron James has 4 titles, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who did he beat in those 4 titles? Who are the best players on the teams he beat in those 4 titles?
Steph, AD, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler. Should I go on? And then double it up. Who did he beat in those? Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard. Wait, I don't know if Kawhi was on the team yet. But yeah.
Curry?
Okay, pretty good player. Keep going.
No, not pretty good.
Good player.
Let's keep
That's-
going.
that's
Let's
not-
defend the claim.
No, I'm asking you because you're
Okay,
it's your claim.
let's go
because,
against-
okay, I'll start out on my
okay.
end. So Michael Jordan's titles in reverse order: Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Clyde Drexler, Magic Johnson. That's just the Western Conference teams that he faced in the finals. On the way to get to the finals, Isaiah Thomas.
So your question to him was, he got 4 titles. Who did he beat to get there? Listen, bro. And then when you start saying yours, you say the finals, but then you go to people that he played in the East.
Larry Bird. I'm going out of order here.
No, worries.
He never beat Larry Bird. He never beat Larry Bird.
Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley when he was in the East briefly. All kinds of top 50 players of all time.
And I can guarantee you they're not better than, let's see, Derrick Rose. You did beat them. Oh, the Boston Celtics big 3. You want to go to the East, or, you know, what they played to get there. Russell Westbrook multiple times, James Harden multiple times, KD, Steph, Klay Thompson, who can get 60 at the drop of a hat, Tim Duncan, and that whole team, Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. Bro, come on, man. Let's not. We not finna do this.
In their prime. The top 50 list was voted on in 1996. That was right in the middle of all this was going on. He even beat Shaquille O'Neal in 1996. Swept the Magic, actually, out of the playoffs the year after they went to the finals.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to throw it back to you. You've given me one name, Steph Curry. You got to give me some
I
more.
can give you
and
more.
don't tell me DeMar DeRozan, because that was the best competition in the East for several years. When LeBron James...
Paul George.
got to the finals year after year after year. I don't hear any competition.
That's not the best teams he's faced in the East, right? You're ignoring the big three Celtics, okay, which is a very big deal. We can also take it to the West and talk about NBA Finals competition, which is not even close. LeBron James faced the greatest regular season team of all time, 73-9, right?
Yeah,
that is a better team than Michael Jordan ever faced in his entire
Draymond
life.
punched him in the nuts and he got suspended. That's why he won.
Okay, but it's still competition he faced. Then we could talk about who else he played in the finals. He didn't win, but he faced Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, which is the greatest ensemble of talent you've ever seen.
Remember, see, I got your back here, bro, because I see that you're a big Warriors fan. He faced KD before he faced KD. You faced him as the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? He played them like that. Then when you take it to the bubble, Dame Lillard. When you go to the bubble, and if you go look at, I feel like there's a compilation of everybody choosing against LeBron every single series. Then he goes and wins it, and now it's a bubble championship. It's superstars all over the place that LeBron faced. Like, come on, man.
On a court, those four. Then if you want to take it to the Spurs, you have Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, who are coached by Greg Popovich, who might be the best NBA coach of all time.
Now we talking about coaches?
That's a part of a team you play. A coach is the brain behind the team. That's the brain trust.
Don't do that, bro.
Michael Jordan beat Pat Riley. He's the greatest coach of all time.
He's not.
No, he's not.
But when you talk about players who he's faced way better teams. I just gave you the best team that you could put out there. He beat them. He has the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. And it hurts me to say this because Steph Curry's my favorite player. I'm not even a LeBron guy, but we have to keep the facts relevant.
Fine, if we're going to keep the facts relevant, then how about we bring up the team that LeBron James never wanted to face because he went and joined them when he played with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh down in Miami. Are we really allowed to bring that up? Because that was his best competition in the East. That was the team he was going to have to go through. And he said, you know what? Rather than going through
that's a lie.
That steamroller, I'm just going to join up with them. I'm going to eliminate the competition by joining them, which is something that Michael Jordan never did. So it's a complete fallacy of an argument because the premise you're standing on is faulty.
Well, it's not. I'm looking at the teams he played. I told you the teams, number one, have
Michael
a better
Jordan
record.
never went joined up with better talent.
He didn't have to because the talent was with him. What happened with Horace Grant, who was one of the top rebounders in the league? He leaves. What do? Go get an even better rebounder in the league, and Dennis Rodman. Let's not act like he's not teaming up with people. They drafted Scottie Pippen to get there. They got Ron Harper to come play over here, bro. Like, let's not sit here and act like just because Jordan didn't leave to go team up with somebody that he didn't have good teammates. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cleveland wasn't doing it for LeBron. LeBron was supposed to get Ray Allen to come to Cleveland. Well, not LeBron, but the management was supposed to get Ray Allen to come play with LeBron out in Cleveland. What happened? They got Larry Hughes. I'm just saying.
But it's not about who joined too. It's about who you play, right? And who LeBron played, those teams are better. Those teams are better than the teams Jordan faced. You talking about Kevin Johnson. What good is Kevin Johnson doing in comparison to Steph Curry? Let's stop it here. Let's be realistic. Come on. TeeJay, yes.
If LeBron James had an interest in beating the best, he wouldn't have joined up with the best.
He did beat the best.
But he did beat the best.
That wasn't what he wanted to do.
He beat the best regular season team of all time. And the only reason it's not the best team is because they lost to Braun.
He beat the best that was out there because he took away the competition by going to join them.
Let's keep it going. I see. I had your back. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. It's just I see that you'll focus on your favorite player, which is understandable. But I got your back on this. Braun did face better competition than Jordan. I'm sorry. With Jordan having basically the best defensive team, they were number one all the damn time and stuff like that. And then going up against the Utah Jazz twice, who couldn't do nothing with them. Going up against the Seattle Supersonics. I only know two players from that team. Then going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. And Jordan took it upon himself because they said that Clyde was a better shooting guard than him, and he dominated. Then also the LA Lakers. Cool. But when you go look at that team, he played the Spurs 3 times. That is a well-oiled machine. He played the Warriors 4 times, 2 without KD, 2 with KD. And in the first one, they almost gave him Finals MVP, but they gave it to Andre Iguodala because he slowed him down. Competition, the ones that Bron played with, when people start making lists, Clyde Drexler won't be over some of those guys. Charles Barkley won't be over some of those guys. Kevin Johnson ain't gonna be over them guys. Let's be real. Then the whole joining up thing, bro, get over it, bro. Get over it. If Bron doesn't leave Cleveland, maybe he gets a couple championships, but he wouldn't be compared or be the arguable number 1 player in the world, the GOAT. He wouldn't be that if he didn't leave. Y'all try to y'all do that with only Bron. Only Bron gets that. No matter what he do. He brushed his teeth this morning. He ain't used Colgate though. That's what y'all do to that man. The argument was going bad for him. What he said, well, he had to go join up with. But y'all ain't talking about people joining up to beat him. At my face, bro.
Claim is the 2024 Olympic team, the Avengers, would dominate the Dream Team.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Solely because of 3-point shooting, I'm giving it to the Avenge team.
It's a great question because you said the Dream Team versus the Avenger team, right?
Yes.
You keep using the word team.
Yes.
You keep using the word team.
Mm-hmm.
The Dream Team is a team. That's the problem with today's basketball. Today's basketball, there are no teams. There are individuals that play together on this group of people, but they don't play together. There's no heart. It's a different game. Because you know why? Just like yourself. You look at all the guys over here, we're not as polished as you. We don't look like encyclopedias. We might be just a newspaper. You're on a debate team. You know what I'm saying? No. This man is polished. He sounds good. He knows numbers. You actually know numbers way better than me. I'm not a stat guy, but I'm a feeling guy. So I play with my heart. I talk with my heart. You talk with numbers. You talk like this is the way it's gonna be. Here we're leaning. We're different. You just literally put it out there as to what the difference is between your generation and our generation. You like numbers, you like stats, you like to be on a debate team. I like to be on an argue team. I'm not on a debate team.
I like to be on an argue team.
I'm on an argue team, and I do that well.
He ain't arguing nothing about this.
That's the difference. So when you sit up here, you know the truth, and I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I'm gonna be honest with everybody here. When I'm sitting in my chair back there, I'm a little intimidated by you in the beginning. Because I look at the book, it's shiny. Oh my God, look at the cover, it's gold. I look at my cover, I'm an old ripped up newspaper. But what I realize is you're all show. You want to sit up here, point out to numbers, tell us how much you know. And you said it right. You said it before. I did my homework. We lived your homework. That's a big difference. We were there. You know the one thing that you can't get across to me? The one thing you can't get across to me is how you feel. Because
you know what he's doing right now? This is what the old head is doing right now. He's basically saying, you're not going to shit on my generation. That's it. That's it. That's it. I lived through watching these TV shows. You are watching it now and it's trash to you, but damn it, it was good to me. So you ain't gonna do this to me. Which is him low key conceding the fact that this young man is right.
you know what? You look like a robot. Here's this what I'm telling you. I'm a Met fan. I just lost Pete Alonso. I'm fucking sick right now. You could lose your favorite player on your team, and you know what you say? I got a new team. I'm gonna go cheer for the Bulls. Or you're not gonna cheer for the team that you believed in, because you know why? What's good for me today? Let's give everybody a trophy.
I like you.
We don't play that game here.
I like
so
you.
I'm talking to you with feelings because that's the difference. You know what he's soft? He's soft like baby crap. And I didn't say
like
the
you.
shit worked.
He was talking this whole time. The clock is
You
on.
needed it.
I like you. I like you. I like you. Because you're talking about feelings, right? And
Yeah.
I think that's an important thing. Do you know one feeling that was missing from that Dream Team run? a close game. When you talk about entertainment and watching something and the feeling that I got, I remember watching those 20.
That's called dominance.
Well, allow.
No. Okay. So this is the part. Another part. When the Dream Team played back in the 90s, there were no NBA caliber guys on those other teams. It wasn't a lot. Today's game, there's starting fives with all NBA players on it. Let's not do this.
That's called dominance.
I remember watching the Olympics, and I said this team might actually lose. And the feeling that I got watching these guys come together and play as a team, they banded together and sacrificed and highlighted each other's strength. And that feeling that I got watching them come back and watching them have to fight from the first quarter on was the best basketball I've ever seen. The best I've ever seen.
You sound the same.
The best I've ever seen.
I don't hear a word you said. You know what?
You're not
It's
listening.
all
You're
the damn
hard-headed.
same.
You're
It's all the
hard-headed.
same. You know what? Here's the difference. The Dream Team is
Wait, you can't clown him for saying, like, you can't say, I lived it. And then he, on his side, saying he lived watching through the Avengers and what they was going through while watching it. And now you're saying, wow, you can't do that.
cultural phenomenon. The Dream Team is known throughout history. When people study basketball, they study the Dream Team, not the Avenger guys. I said Avenger guys, right? Not Avenger team, because they weren't a team. They're a bunch of individuals that hung out on their own, and you know what they're most concerned about? Who am I going to collaborate with? Who am I going to social media with? They didn't care about the game. They didn't care about the game. I'll tell you one thing now. Every guy that went out with the Dream Team played with heart and desire. Hey, guess what 2 words he doesn't know? And none of the players know now. Work ethic. Work ethic. You know what? We have to...
That's a lie. There's a whole clip of Steph shooting, 100 shots straight or something crazy like that.
Work for what we get.
That's a lie.
It went out. But you know what the truth is?
Two things. Let me real
hear,
quick.
let me hear.
You're talking about work
Do me a
ethic.
favor, speaking in English, 'cause I'm not understanding what you're saying.
All the players that you're talking about have the best work ethic that we've ever seen. That's why they're in the Olympics at 35 years plus, because they work hard. And you talk about
Facts.
social media and they're concerned with who they're going to collaborate with. But your whole claim to fame with the Dream Team is they help notoriety. So yes, social media helps expand the game of basketball. And you didn't hear me, because everybody up here is a hard-headed OG. Y'all need to learn to listen. That's the problem.
They wouldn't whoop them.
Okay, here we go. Finally. You've been over there chirping this whole time. Let's see.
That is insane to say, because you're talking about a Dream Team that had Jordan in his early prime where he was the most powerful ever. You talking about they had Barkley in his prime. They had Karl Malone, prime. You had Magic Johnson. You had Bird. You had Pippen.
Those two weren't in their prime.
I don't even need Pippen to score a thing. I'm throwing Pippen on whoever's scoring. Pippen is on him. Shut down. That's a wrap. Pippen is shutting down whoever is scoring on the...
Pippen is one man. So is Pippen going to guard LeBron? Or is he going to guard Steph? Or is he going to guard KD? Or Anthony Edwards? Or Devin Booker? Or like who's he going to guard? Because he's only one man.
Avengers. To say that they're going to whoop the Dream Team, that is insane to say, Mr. Hyperbole. But I expect nothing less out of you, out of your claims, but hyperbole. Also, you talked about the world wasn't good enough, and the Dream Team dominated. Like their average,
they wasn't good enough.
Margin of victory was like 30-something points, was it? Something like that. Like we can pull.
Dream Team dominated the Barcelona Olympics with an average margin of 43.
It was something ridiculous. Like nobody even sniffed their behinds, because that's how it was supposed to be. You take this Avenger team, you put them there, they not beating everybody like just dominant. Like they were sunning everybody. They played.
Who were they?
You know what? Matter of fact, one last thing. Jordan, you got to understand the mindset these boys had. Jordan and Pippen had that killer mindset. We saw it on The Last Dance. Krause, the GM of the Bulls, said, hey, we looking at this guy, Tony Kukoc. We going to bring him over. They like, really? You going to bring him over? That's what you going to say to us? Bet. We got some for that. Tony Kukoc went through clear, defined hell in the Olympics. Them boys took people through hell. There's nobody on the current Olympic team that you can say that to, and they going to take it personal, and they make them boys go through deep, dark hell.
Okay, you're talking about dominance. Name me 5 NBA players that they faced en route to winning the gold medal.
I just told you they dominate.
Name me 5
Name 5 NBA players.
NBA players they face on the route.
But
to the gold medal.
Vladi, Tony, Petrovic, driving Petrovic.
That's 3.
Deadlift Shrimp.
Okay, so you got stuck at 4 because the guys they played weren't that good. Do you know who this team went up against? Nikola Jokic, who's a 3-time MVP and an NBA championship. Do you see the difference between the people that I'm naming? Who else did they go? They went against Wembanyama. Okay, they went against actual. They went against Luka. They also went against the Canadian team. They played against
And the Canadian team had NBA players all over it.
actual NBA talent where the world was caught up. So this thing where you talking about dominance,
But who else did they
wouldn't
have?
exist. Now,
Who was on?
Canada
Listen.
has more than 5 NBA players.
Who
Now,
was on Jokic's team?
multiple NBA players.
Yeah, go look it up.
Now let's talk
Who
about
was
it.
on Luka's
now,
team?
when
Who
you
was
talk,
on
when you talk
Wembanyama's
about
team?
Rudy Gobert, Evan Fournier,
Rudy
multiple
Gobert.
players. When you talk about dominance,
They got yoked
you say,
up
"Oh,
by
I'm just gonna put Pippen on him, and that's gonna stop him from scoring."
Yes.
There's been no NBA player who you could put on LeBron James and say, "Oh, that's just gonna stop him from scoring." There's been no player you could put on to Kevin Durant and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna stop KD from scoring." It's not that simple. I know you guys love these guys because that's who you came up with.
That's exactly what it is, and I said that.
And I love them too. I believe Jordan is the GOAT, but we're not going to stop acting like these guys are God themselves. They can be beat. Jordan has lost. Barkley was the leading scorer. Do you think Barkley's going to walk out there and outscore KD? He's going to outscore Steph Curry? You got another thing coming to you.
What?
Are you crazy? That would not happen. They have to guard. They have to guard. Karl Malone is not guarding Kevin Durant. Charles Barkley is not guarding Kevin Durant.
Who's guarding
Pippen-
Karl? Who's guarding Jordan?
Oh my God. Karl Malone? Don't get me started on
Who's
Karl
guarding
Malone.
Stockton?
Nobody has to guard Stockton. He has 13 points. Stockton averages 13 points his career. He's not worried about guarding him.
The pick and roll, baby. We talking about fundamental basketball.
the
They can
pick
add
and
to it.
roll with
They
the-
were an actual team, like we said.
Okay.
The Dream Team was an actual team. They played together, flowed,
So
and
what
had actual plays.
did these guys do?
Them boys, Curry got hot and torched the whole country.
So what you think he would do to John Stockton? Next.
He not gonna get hot. That's not guaranteed. Like, what are you talking about?
It's not guaranteed that Steph Curry don't get hot when we've seen it all the time.
You next. You next. You next.
Yeah, get out of here.
next-
Okay, we're gonna stop it there. That's gonna be part 1, and we're gonna get back into it. I want to see this question though.
Claim is Nikola Jokic is the most dominant offensive center ever.
I mean, there should be no argument with that, unless somebody's gonna bring up Shaq. Maybe Wilt, but let's be honest, ain't none of y'all watch Wilt. Kareem, leading scorer. I mean, not leading scorer, but he's number 2 in scoring now because LeBron surpassed him. Yeah, but those are only people. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.